Reid from Beaverton. I got these Beaverton toys. They say made in Canada. That's what makes them Beaverton. I understand. I don't know much about the Smith factory, but I understand it was the Smith brothers, or the Smiths did the boring or whatever. There's more than this, but that's all I found so far. So, yeah, I try to collect. I collect every one I see. I found them anywhere from $25 to $400 so far. So, I haven't paid $400, but I can't afford that. But sometimes, well, this one here, the top of the staff is broke. It's not broken off. It was just the way it came out of the mold. It wasn't the piece stayed in the mold, so they'd sell it anyway, And the same with these. Sometimes you'll find one of these with one of these tops missing, and it's the same way. It hasn't just come out of the mold that way. There's brass, and I can't find anything about it, but it still says made in Canada right there. So what I'm trying to find is the trunks for these. I made that one up, but it looks similar to that. But what I want to do is find the real one, and then maybe get a 3D thing on it or whatever.
And then, is there anything more specific? Like, what's your favorite part of the fun?
Oh, my favorite? Oh God, they're all my favorite. I like these ones, The horse, anything to do with horses. The horse and wagon, the sulky, and the trains. I like the trains. I guess maybe the train would be my favorite. This one here, I think that's my favorite. I'd like to get the CP. There's a CP one. I'd like to get it, but haven't found it. I found it, but I couldn't afford it. But other than that, I don't know. I find them interesting, and it's amazing where you find them. I was in a antique store in, where was it? Down 35 and 115 it was. At Orono. There's an antique store there, and I went in there and I looked, and this guy here was sitting there for $25. So I thought I better have it. So I did. But you can find, like I say, you can find deals on them anywhere you're looking. Like, you just gotta look. Yeah, this one here was actually welded together. I had to split it and cut the slot again for that's where they welded it, right where the slot was for the coins. So I thought it would look better with back to original. That's why it was painted. So other than that, I don't touch them as far as paint goes, but when they're welded, can't do much about it. I like a lot of I got a lot of cast at home. Other than that, I got the horses that they made them from, the mold. I got 2 or 3 of them, and I got these guys here, this one here, that one there, these ones. I got the originals that they actually made the molds from. Buildings? I guess they're bank buildings. Where does it say on here? It says made in Canada right there, up and down, I don't know why they're 2 different colors, but they are. They have a different way of holding them together, This particular one, I had to make the pin up for it because they had a nut and bolt in it, and that looks like crap. But really, you gotta have the right one, or it doesn't look right. And the same with the screws. I always, if somebody's put a different screw in it, I'll put a slotted screw in, because they look a lot better with the slotted screws. These ones here? Well, I got molds. I got them. Oh, these ones here. They're called slush molds. And I got a bunch of them from, I got 2 different sets of them. I got a set from just north of Coburg, that was one of them, and that was the other one. Now they were. I had them. I think I still got the molds for them because I don't think I ever sold them. There's different ones. These ones come from. Actually, they originate in New York somewhere, and they're listed in the. I got a toy book. It's listed in there, and let's see. There's the truck. What's
the metal called?
The metal they call it like a jewelry metal, and it's a composition of lead, pewter. It's just kind of like scrap metal, scrap pieces. And then this one here is aluminum. That's what happens to your pop cans when you're all finished with them. Eh? And it's a little harder to work with, but a little cheaper to do. Eh? This one here, I made the mold for that, like a flatbed. I have like a van for the back of these, and this is I made my own little dump truck there. I got the mold for that. So
you made a mold. What did you make the mold from?
The molds were made from this one here would be a spin cast, a rubber. They're kind of like a rubber. They're about that big around. Okay, and then you put the two halves together, and then it's called a spin caster, right? And you pour the metal in, and then it spins, and then you have vents that vent it out to the outside to let the air out. And usually you get a pretty good, if it's small, you can get a pretty good mold out of it, type of thing. You get products pretty good. But once again, it's an expensive little carry-on because you need a furnace, of course, to melt. Your metal's always molten, eh?
And it doesn't destroy the mold. You can use the mold again.
Again and again. You can use it 50 times maybe, eh? And it's still good. Yeah, it's more of a neoprene than rubber, I think. Yeah. And being a low melting point on the metal, it goes pretty good. I got tractors and things at home the size, and horses. I made horses for, I don't know if you're ever down to the restaurant. When I had the restaurant down there, I had 2 horses and a wagon for salt and pepper shaking to hold. Yeah, down at the harbor. They were, it's 20 years ago I had it down there, so. I'm sorry? These are from the 20s, okay? These are, well, yesterday type of thing, like they're not actually old, just the molds are old. Okay, these molds are 1950. That is Buster Brown, they call him. It's Buster Brown. That's not mine, is it? That's yours. I don't know. Yeah.
There's the first ever talking head.
That belongs to the museum here. See, those elephants are both the same, eh? Except you're missing the thing. So when you drop a coin in there, all that does is wiggle. That's all it does.
On the far end where you've got a couple of bulldozers.
That's right, yeah.
It's like the hood ornament for a Mack truck.
That's right, yeah. Very, very similar, isn't it? Yeah. I got lots of them at home too. Yeah, these are pretty good. Now, like I say, this one here, it was held together when I got it. It was held together with a nut and bolt, and that just ruins it. So I took that out and put the proper screw in. That took a lot of time. By the time you get the right screw, the right length, exactly the right length, because you're only in about that far with the screws, eh? Boy Scouts. Yeah, these are Boy Scouts. I don't know. says made in Canada on the back. That's about all I can tell you. Like I say, sometimes that's broken off like this one, but it's just the way it come out of the mold, eh? Yeah, this list actually came from here. This list is here somewhere, because I got this copy off of Ken also.
Oh, that'll be in the archive. I don't think I've seen that.
Tells you the price of the back in the day. There's quite a few. Hey, there's quite a few that were made. Eh? I think it says here, Buster Brown Bank. It was $31 for a gross of them. That's not bad price. Price list $19.20. It says.
$31 for Buster Brown.
For a gross of them.
Oh, 144. Oh,
That's 144 of them.
in a gross.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't know that, did you?
Here, there's a mail cart, dog bank, milk express wagon, CNR engine. There's a tender, and there's 2 cars to go behind that, but I don't have the cars. That was $97.90 for a gross. I don't know if anybody has any of these. Let me know. I'm interested. Yeah, you everywhere you go, you look for them, eh? I have a friend of mine in Aurelia. I went up to see him here a couple weeks ago, and he said, "I got something for you." He says, "I found it in the antique store in Innisfil." So it was one of these horses. He didn't tell me what he paid for it, but that's all right. But anyway, that's what I can tell you.